Welcome to another episode of Eatbook Vlogs. I'm Rainier.
And I'm Gwen. And today's going to be a special episode because we're going to dog cafes with two special guests. And they are... Yes!
This is Jam. She is 8 months old and she's quite big.
And this is Tong. She's about 3 years old and she's way smaller than Rainier's dog. Let's go!
Yes! Okay, so first up we are here at Abi Cafe.
Abi?
We did a commercial together and I was the boyfriend and she called me Abi.
Is it Bia?
This is like reunion. Why you say E?
Because it was gross. We ordered 3 things.
We have the lemony prawn pasta over here and we have the salmon MISOMAYO.
And the last one here is actually the pork burger. We have an intruder here.
No, she normally does this. When there's food on the table, right, she will come to the table.
It's like James. When I got food at my table, right, he comes to my office desk and asks for food.
Lemony prawn pasta.
Prawn pasta.
Right, so it's basically an aglio olio with a zest of lemon. I really appreciate that it's not spaghetti because this one is linguine, so there's more like feel in the mouth.
Okay, one thing I like about this is that you can actually taste a bit of like the garlicky butter kind of like texture. I think it's nicely cooked.
Yeah, I think this one is like the midways. Like how I like my cup noodles al dente, I also like them for my pasta as well. There's another level to it, which is the roe. There's very little pasta out there that have roe inside.
Maybe they do, but not like a spam of fish roll.
It's like part of the sauce. It's not like a garnish. Okay, now we have to try the prawn. This one adds like this meaty, very wholesome texture to the whole mouthful, which is like pretty awesome.
I agree. So next up, we have the salmon MISOMAYO.
It's very nice.
You need this more than me. Oh, there's fish roll also. Oh, can I just say that the salmon looks really big? The salmon thing is very strong, but not much of the miso and mayo that I kind of expect inside this taste.
I actually like the charred part of the salmon.
Is it?
It's a bit more chewy, like crunchy and chewy at the same time. It's like you're eating chips.
It tastes more like a Japanese cuisine, like a salmon bento set.
I think for one person, right, the portion is just right, like you'll be full.
Guess what's next?
I can see it right there. I'm drooling already.
It's Jane's favourite and it's none other than a burger.
The patty is thick, like THICC, thick.
Let's just see what's inside. Hey, it's pineapple.
If you want to eat a burger, you have to eat it properly.
Oh my god.
But you're wearing white, eh?
Anything for Eatbook.
Sure.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's really a monster. His mouth really damn big. Look, he finished like that. Now when you eat, right, the juice came out. Do you
It's
see?
juicy. I think the juice is from the meat itself. Your mouth was so big, oh.
At the bottom you have tomatoes. Then in the middle you have like a super thick pork. And then at the top, right, you have the sauce that you mentioned, as well as the pineapple. So everything is just like, it just oozes out into your mouth.
Actually, I really like the pineapple being inside. It gives a sweetness to it. Okay, the insides, right, is very moist, like what Gwen said. And it's crispy in the outside. All around good burger. Okay, so we have the dog food over here. And honestly, right, it looks like normal food. It looks like people food. Actually, they're super excited. They have been staring at us for like the longest time already.
Because they know it's their food. Overall, right, I already like the idea of dog cafes. Especially this kind where you can bring your dogs in and then you can just like have your meal here. At the same time, they even have like dog foods available.
What I think about this place, right, is it's a pretty cool place. Actually, for the food, right, it's not bad. It's not the best, but I think you're paying the price because of the fact that you can bring your dogs.
The good thing about this is that there's like outdoor and indoor. So if like your dog doesn't want to stay indoor, you can actually bring them outdoor instead.
Yeah, and they have like ample space to like run around.
Oh yeah.
Which is like the important thing lah. You know, like you don't want them to like just sit down and eat. They have to exercise, if not they get fat.
Yeah, like
so right now we're in Menage Cafe, which is along Upper Thompson Road.
It's more colourful here as compared to the one just now.
And it's more hipster.
Before we start trying our food, we're gonna feed our dogs first. And this time round, it's actually meatballs. 12 mini meatballs here.
No, it's supposed to be 5 for jam, 5 for tong tong. 1 each for... Yeah, we have to eat. Just try lah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's meatball.
Oh really? Actually it's very nice.
Actually, it's missing something. Sauce. But actually not bad. Okay, time for the doggies to eat.
So after feeding our fur kids, now we ordered our own food. So what do we have, James?
Okay, so right here we have the spicy crab meat linguine
And the signature fish and chips.
and le original de guerre.
Should we try the pasta first? Okay. How does it smell like?
Actually, it's more fragrant. I think it's because it's not just the olive oil and whatnot. They also have like the capsicums that brings out the
The
fragrance.
capsicum smells very strong.
Yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong. From the first taste, it's pretty decent. It's like very moist. It's not very dry, and like there's the slurp, but the capsicum taste overpowers like the whole mouthful of it. I think this is quite a substantial size for crab meat. Normally, when you see like crab meat pasta, it's like the shreds.
Oh, it's very soft it's crab meat normally like that.
Crab meat is like this, if you take it from the crab itself. That's why I'm quite impressed by this.
Actually, it's nice,
Yeah.
But as a crab meat pasta, it's not very strong when it comes to the crab meat taste. So the sauce is more of like the aglio olio kind of sauce. Slightly oily, at the same time it's a bit spicy as well.
I like the portion. The portion is really big.
Yeah.
And it's not dry. Next.
We have the signature fish and chips. Smell.
Oh!
Do you smell what I smell?
Yes.
Truffles. Okay,
Nice.
Oh wait! It's slightly salty, but the truffle tastes very, very strong.
It's very crispy as well. Oh, hear that?
When you eat fish and chip outside, it's always the batter that is thicker than the meat. In this case, this is like the batter is super thin, but the meat is like oozing out.
The fish is very milky, very creamy. I think for the texture-wise, it's a very flaky kind of fish.
The crust itself, is not very crispy. It's like the very soft kind that when you put into your mouth, everything just melts. I think it's a very good balance, I would say.
And I appreciate that although it's fried, it's not oily. Because if it's too oily, you just like, jalat. Then after a while, you don't want to eat already. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, so as mentioned, we have Le Original de Guerre.
It has a freshly homemade ground beef patty. You know what's the best thing? There's like a sliced cheddar cheese on top here, melted on the patty itself. This sounds like a very typical kind of like beef burger.
Like very gourmet.
Yeah, it looks very nicely toasted.
Yeah,
it's like buttered. Look. This is the buttered bun that I apply.
Ew.
After I ate the bread.
Yeah, I think you only eat the bread.
Well.
Wow. Okay, I really like this kind of burgers. It's so moist that when you bite, the top will overflow and make a mess.
With the beef patty and the very grilled crispy bacon, it goes very well together. And I can taste the caramelized onion. There's something sweet inside there. It's not oily, it's just moist.
I really like the tomatoes and the caramelized onions because it cuts through the gaminess. Although it's not very gamey lah. Yeah.
And the best part is that you can actually taste the buttered bun. Overall, I kind of like this vibe here, the environment here, because it looks more colorful. Like the moment you step in, even the dogs can run freely. They know that this is more open. At the same time, the food, was actually good, surprisingly good.
Okay, in terms of price point, it's actually very similar to RB Cafe. I guess you're just paying for the experience. I like the fact that this place is very bright. It's very cheerful. I like the colors and stuff. The doggies can run around.
Yeah.
Then got swing also. Actually, it's quite Instagram worthy, you might say.
Actually, he took some very nice pictures of both of them on the swing. Okay, so we are finally done with the visiting of 2 different dog cafes.
Actually, this is my first time going to dog cafes despite having a dog. I think it's quite exciting and I think it's a pretty cool experience. It's a little bit too expensive for me for now.
I think overall, I thought it was okay. Facilities are there for the dog. I never thought that they have actually very proper food. I always thought it's gonna be maybe snacks only, price. Just that I would agree with Rainier about the price.
But know that you're paying not just for the food, you're paying for the whole experience. Because there's not a lot of places where you can bring your pets around while dining.
A dog cafe, actually brings similar thinking people together. It's like us. That's why we can, we enjoy our time there together.
You can get to meet new friends. Then not just friends for yourself, but friends for for your doggies, you know.
Yeah.
So like if like want to go for play dates or what, then you have like people to hit up. Thank you for watching another episode of Eatbook Vlogs. If you want to watch other videos, it's over there.
And also remember to like, share and subscribe. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.